Hey everybody, it's Hyper. Welcome to my video series of SCUM tips and tricks. So these first videos you're going to see are about pretty much the cooking mechanics, the foraging, the hunting, all the basic stuff to get you started so you can enjoy your PvP experience then onward. So thanks for tuning in, and here's the video. Peace! What you want to look for inside the buildings is, honestly, the spices mix, and I'll show you why. The spices mix is fantastic. Look, gives you iron. Spices mix gives you, let's see, iron. It gives you, oh, come on, which ones are they? There you go, iron. Your manganese. It gives you various just nutrients, really, various minerals in particular. You can also get a few vitamins from it too, but you want to cook your food using that. That way you get those trace amounts that may be hard to find for you just from using the spices mix. And weirdly, sometimes I find them in workshops, which is kind of interesting to me. It doesn't really make sense, but hey, I'm not complaining. Spices mix and black pepper. Black pepper is good too. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna take this. That way I can show you how we can make some cooked vegetables. Nothing really of value. Alright, let's go to the next place. Ooh, look, chicken coops nearby. I guess I'll show this to you right now. So this chicken coop, I've already showed it to you, right? So there's two types that have eggs in them. There's this type that have the metal, like, corrugated, like, tin roof. You see that at the top? This one is gonna have the closed doors, right? That look like kind of, like, jail bars made out of wood, right? Now these are gonna have very high quality eggs in them all the time. So these, look out for them. That's how you get good edible eggs. Now, should be another one around here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here, right here. Okay, so this one is the second type of chicken coop, right? This one has the chicken wire door that opens like full size. Now you'll notice some of these eggs are about to be spoiled, or they're probably slightly off. So let's check taste really quick. Yeah, see, slightly off. And that one's spoiled. But sometimes you get decent ones you can eat. So keep a lookout for the ones with the wavy, corrugated, like metal roof, not the flat roof, and with the two doors instead of the single large door. That's another tip that I just found from playing over time that is pretty noticeable. Now, another thing I'll tell you is in probably 3/4 of all the villages you go to, there's gonna be a source of water pretty close by. I think I saw one over there when we went behind the building. Let's see. Let me check really quick before I waste our time, even though I already started. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw a water spigot back there. And there we go, peeing myself again. Good stuff. Let's drive over to the water spigot, and I'll show you a few things. God, it's such a beautiful game. Just such a huge open world. You know, I was a fan of DayZ and Rust and Ark, and honestly, oh, yep, there we go. None of the games do this survival, you know, PvP genre as good as SCUM. SCUM seems super complex, seems super hard, but once you get the basics down, it's so much fun. It feels more free, it just feels more accessible, you know? I don't know how to describe it. Now, water spigot. These blue ones are the best ones to get them from because they pump water up. They're pretty much always full, right? So either you can drink from a canteen or a water bottle, or what you can do is just drink with your hands. Let's look at metabolism. It went from 0 all the way to 14% right there. So every time, or 15, we'll call it 15. Every time you drink, it'll bring up to 15% of your stomach in the water, and then slowly it'll trickle down. If you want to get the water up a lot faster, let me just spill this really quick. And see how fast you could fill up and drink this canteen versus drinking that 10 times to fill up your water with stomach. Or fill up your stomach with water. Wow. Can't even speak right now. Look how fast that was. And then you just press drink all. go down to metabolism, and you can watch this go pretty much all the way up with one canteen. See, look, I'm already at like 80%. You want to stop at 90, you don't want to make yourself puke, and you don't want to overeat or drink because you can cause your stomach to rupture. Not a good thing. So I'll stop right there by pressing escape, then I'll be stuffed. Now my water is going to go up like crazy over time, and you'll see that start to help me. Now you see, since I ate those pork steaks from the last video, my protein is through the roof, my carbs are low, fat's at 39, not too bad, saturated fat is dropping, sugar is 0, fiber is 0, and I should start losing fat pretty soon, especially if I'm moving around. Like, you see me moving around, and look, my fat gain drops from 1,000 some to just 374, 375. And you keep moving around like that, your dexterity is going to start going up. I can't show you right now because before I started making this video, I ate some of the wrong types of meat. You don't want to eat wolf meat. That's one of my biggest tips. You do not eat the wolf meat. Very high in fat, good for vitamins and minerals, very high in fat though, so it's not worth it. Good survival food. If you're trying to keep your dexterity and gain muscle, stay away from it. Alright, we're going to go back with this pot, this water, and we're going to go see if we can make some vegetable soup. Alright, we're pulling back up to my cabin. Let me show you something really quick. I didn't learn this till quite recently. You can press Shift and C to open up your crafting menu and therefore your inventory and metabolism while you're still driving around. So that's might be helpful. You could even pick stuff off the ground without getting out of your car or off your ATV or motorcycle. So just a quick tip for you all. How much water do I have? 3, so let's see, can I fill my canteen? Yep, I'm gonna fill my canteen. And we're gonna go inside and see if we can make some vegetables with the gathered food we got. Alright, so we got mushrooms, crazy. We got a pot to cook in. We'll put that on the ground. We got some water, so let's go to crafting. Oh, I need to start my fire. Let's see. Light fire. 9 out of 10. Okay, hold on. Need to add some wood to my fire. 1, 2. I think it'll take maybe 4? I don't know. Let's see. Small wooden log. Yeah, it's probably going to be 4. Cool. I'll light this fire, see if we can get cooking. Let's go to crafting. We will look down. So I'm gonna need a pot to cook these. Cooking pot. Yeah, see, I don't have a cooking pot. I do have a pan. Anyways, let's see. I'll spawn in a pan just so I could show you how to do it. Spawn in a pot real quick. Usually, where I found that pan, you'll find pots with the same spawn area and stuff. Near ovens, near tables, and kitchens of houses. They're kind of rare. You could also find them in the kitchens at police stations. You could find them in the kitchens in the prisons and barracks and other stuff like that. But they can be rare, so I will warn you. Alright, let's put this pot on the ground right there. You open up your crafting. You have all these things need to be in your vicinity, right? You need to have a cooking pot near the fire, mind you. You're going to need your 6 types of any vegetable. See right here, I have the potato and various mushrooms selected. I have my canteen selected, my other canteen selected, and then I will be able to craft this. But notice, if we did have the pepper or the spices mix, we could select that in our vicinity now and craft that. Before I do this, let me show you something though. Notice how I can craft it even though I don't have the salt, spices mix, or oil. Look at this icon at the bottom left, that little green gear. That means it's a required recipe ingredient. The hammer means it's the required tool to make this into the recipe, right? Now the blue gear are optional ingredients. You can add them if you want, but you're not required. I don't ever recommend adding oil or salt to your food. Just don't do it. It doesn't benefit you in any way. You get enough salt from the meat and stuff you eat. The oil is just fat, so don't do it. Use the spices mix and the pepper if you can, though. So let's craft this really quick. Now, if you want to go for efficiency, use the little water bottles, because that uses the least amount of water into cooking for the same result, whereas a canteen will use twice that amount, and the water skin will use 3 times the amount of the water. Now let's check this out really quick. Cooked vegetables. See, like I was talking about before, it gets rid of your vitamin D for whatever reason, and your B12, but it gives you literally everything else. Look how much nutrient, or look how many nutrients are in here. 11 grams of protein. The only thing to look out for is look at all those carbs. But it will fill you up, it'll keep your vitamin levels high, and then you can start bulking, running around, doing activities, and it'll burn your calories, and you'll be set. So that pretty much covers most of this. Let's see what's happening with my metabolism so far. And there you go, my dexterity is going back up. Now that I've been running around, I've been climbing things, jumping over fences and stuff, my dexterity is actually gaining 0.04025 per day. So my dexterity is going up, my strength is going up, my constitution is going up. All because I'm keeping my fat and sugar down, my carbs down, and I'm keeping my protein high up there. Keep a lot of water too, because water will dehydrate you, make things not work. Now, I didn't eat any of those mushrooms really that I was showing you, so my stuff is kind of struggling a little bit, but those are going to pop back up once I eat this vegetable stew.